The Force is strong with you, but you are not a Jedi yet. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Anthony's Takes, and today we are going to react to something that I've seen it come out and pop up everywhere, and I kept telling myself, oh, I gotta react to it, but then I just kept reacting to other stuff, and it keeps getting on the back burner. So, Honest Trailers, they do a good job at pointing out plot holes, loopholes in fucking movies, and just tearing them to shreds. So they did one for Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So of course, if you haven't seen Rogue One yet, might not want to watch this. So, you know, there might be spoilers. So let's get into this, see what they got.
Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
What I just said.
Guys, you've seriously got to learn how to spell rogue.
Rouge.
You remember A New Hope. You remember Darth Vader. Now, prepare to remember the handful of years between the rise of Darth Vader and the start of A New Hope.
We call it the Death Star.
Oh, they're gonna just rehash everything from Star Wars, aren't they?
I've got a bad feeling about it.
Rouge One, a Star Wars story. Get ready for Disney's first Star Wars anthology movie, because there's no way in hell they'd call it Star Wars Prequel number 4 in what has to be the most money anyone's ever spent to fill in a plot hole.
That's the place I've laid my trap.
That answers your most pressing questions. How exactly did the rebels get the plans to the Death Star? Did they grab a data tape with a giant claw machine, then use a big antenna to beam the data tape to a ship, and then did that ship transfer the data to another smaller tape? And then did Princess Leia copy that smaller tape onto a tiny droid's hard drive? You know, whoever said this one is as good as Empire must be really into file formats. Meet an all-new gang of rebels you, how do I put this? Shouldn't get too attached to. Like Jyn Erso,
the real Suicide
Squad, who
Squad.
rebels so hard, she does whatever her dad tells her.
It must be destroyed.
I know. We will.
Whatever her surrogate dad tells her.
Go with him, Jyn. You must go.
And whatever her new co-worker tells her.
I'm coming with you.
No, we can't risk it.
But sometimes she's pretty grumpy about it. Rebelling alongside Jyn is K2SO, a droid with more personality than any of the human characters.
I'll be there for you.
Really?
Cassian said I had to.
Cassian, a rebel whose most heroic moment comes when he doesn't murder someone for once.
I had every chance to pull the trigger, but did I?
Saw Gerrera, an extremist cast out of the Alliance by extensive reshoots. Chirrut, the blind guy who's technically not a Jedi, but, I mean, come on, look at this guy. And his friend, Gunny McShootface. I'd add more, but that's pretty much all there is to this guy. Cower before the might of the Empire, as various old dudes squabble over who gets credit for the Death Star.
We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours!
While down on the battlefield, stormtroopers are rolling out in 2 brand new flavors, but with the same old incompetence we're used to, whether they're missing easy shots.
One with the force against me.
Casually getting taken out, or setting up their weakness to sticks that the Ewoks would take advantage of.
Honestly.
Why does he even bother with the armor at all?
Yeah. What is the armor for?
Enjoy one of
Can't
the
even
most
handle
beautiful
a
Star Wars
stick to
films
the
to
head.
date that feels like the world's biggest budget fan film. Full of Easter eggs that will have die-hard fans saying,
Gold leader, red leader.
awesome!
The Guardians of the Wills.
I get that reference. Hey, it's Prequel Guy! Blue Milk, cool!
Why does nobody ever tell me anything, Arthur?
Okay, I like them.
You just watch yourself.
So that's where those Cantina guys were. They were walking around.
Yeah, the T-15s have been marked obsolete.
T-15s. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up later. Whoa, what an awesome way to put Tarkin in the never mind. And this feels wrong somehow. But nothing will service fans harder and faster than Darth frickin' Vader, as a much older sounding James Earl Jones tries to give us a new iconic scene.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
Let George Lucas write a line. But just when you think he's been wasted, extend your lightsabers for the most badass Star Wars moment put to film, the hallway scene. Which makes Vader's next fight in the timeline even sillier than it already was. Ooh, do more tricks! Not starring the following shots you saw in the trailers that weren't in the movie. Jin versus a TIE
I know, what happened to that?
The crew working together. Actual heisting. War-torn Scarif. This iconic shot of Jin undercover. Unused Vader? Saw Gerrera's other haircut. The shot they based the whole marketing campaign on.
Yep.
All these other cool shots. And this line.
This is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel.
Okay, cutting that one makes sense. Suicide Squad, an unnecessary Star Wars story.
That, I wouldn't say it was
I'm
unnecessary.
one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
That's not how the Force works.
Think the internet has enough Star Wars shows? Think again. We've launched an all-new show with professional youngling Jenny Nicholson to explore the outer rim of the Star Wars universe. Watch this week as she tackles what Star Wars creatures would you eat, then puts her credits where her mouth is in the ultimate galactic taste test.
What does this mean?
Ugh, gross. It's Screen Junkies Millennial Falcon Weekly, and it's free every Saturday on Screen Junkies News. I know him. He's a friend from work. I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty. I popped my pants. I can't wait for Disney to announce the Michael Bay / M. Night Shyamalan co-directed Jar Jar, a Star Wars story. We all float down here. This is how we do it. It's Friday night.
That one was pretty good. But yeah, going back to what he was saying, it was unnecessary. I wouldn't say it was unnecessary. It was just, okay, Disney, when I heard that they were making this movie, I was like, okay, they're kind of stretching a little bit. They're just making a movie based on the team that, you know, stole the Death Star plans. I was like, what the okay, it could be nice. But then, you know, it did really well for itself for not having any Jedi in it. But, you know, you could say that Chariot was a Jedi himself. The character that was played by Donnie Yen. You could say he could have been. He was force sensitive, believed in the Force, but he just didn't have a lightsaber. He was blind. You know, definitely one of the funny parts of that movie where they're getting taken to Saw Gerrera, and they're putting hoods on everyone's head for them not to see where they're going. And then the last one, they put it on his head. Are you kidding me? I'm blind. So that was pretty good. Yeah, it was definitely different, and it a lot of people say it was better than Force Awakens. Yeah, well, of course, Force Awakens, you know, it had to have that feeling to where it took you back to the original trilogy. They had to get away from, you know, the bad taste in their mouth from the prequel trilogy, and they did a good job. But then this one right here, it was just, you know, for a moment, you forget that you're watching Star Wars. It didn't bother me at all that they, you know, had Tarkin in the movie for an extensive amount of time. I mean, it was getting kind of overkill. Like 1 or 2 appearances would have been fine, but then as the movie goes along and he keeps showing up and showing up, you start noticing, like, you know, the CG in his face that was like just obviously, you know, fake. And the first 2 times where he does show up, it, you know, it kind of was, you know, a whole lot better. But then the Leia one, it just, A lot of people say it didn't look like her at all, the Leia CG at the end. Yeah, I mean, it didn't bother me at all, but, you know, it was nice that they took the time and the effort to do that, you know. And of course, Vader stole the show at the end with that hallway scene. So, yeah, I did notice there were a lot of scenes in the trailers that really got cut out of the movie. Like, I was like, what the hell? I was waiting for that to see what's gonna happen when she's walking towards that fucking TIE fighter on that the scaffolding, and it never happened. And I was just thinking to myself, what could have happened? When would she have walked out? You know, because after she puts the tape in, or whatever it was, that's when Krennic comes up, and then they end up having their squabble, and then Cassian shoots Krennic. Yeah, I don't see when that would have made sense for her to be walking towards the TIE fighter. The group running towards the walkers, and, you know, looks like they were running towards that satellite. That would have been fucking a crazy scene. I'm not sure why they cut that out. They should have left that in. When that was the most epic climactic part of the first trailer, was them running towards all those walkers, shooting at them. You know, I haven't had time to watch it, but I actually bought the Target exclusive Blu-ray set, the $30 one that was like looks like a real fat book, and it has like 6 different discs, and I have to pop in the bonus features to see what kind of stuff is on the deleted scene disc, or whatever type of extended scenes, because I think there's extended footage with more Vader. Vader was he shot a whole lot more scenes than what was in the movie. So, I'll definitely have to check it out when I get time to watch that, you know, because so far I just watched the movie. So, if you like this video, go ahead and check out Screen Junkies. They do some real good stuff with pretty much every movie that comes out. They, I can see here they did John Wick, The Force Awakens one. I watched this one already, but I didn't do a reaction to it. The honest trailer to the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. That one was pretty funny. So, that's my bid. Hope you liked it. If you did like it, hit like, share, and subscribe. If you did not, eat a dick.